Say REC, okay.
Yeah.
Same. Oh, no, I gotta be up here.
Okay. You got me?
Gotcha.
All right, so what we've got here is we got a bighorn sheep that we've killed in Oregon. My buddy Walt just shot him and notched his tag. And we're processing him using the gutless method. Now there's gutless method videos all over the internet. The one thing that's missing is they never show you the rib roll. Now, in the state of Oregon, they require you to salvage a rib meat. In the state of Alaska, they require you to salvage a rib meat. And for several of the western states, they require you to salvage all the rib meat. So I'm going to show you the technique on how to do that quick and easy, and you'll meet all the salvage requirements for states that require the salvage of rib meat. So the guts are gone because we gutted him to keep him cool. We came back, employed the gutless method, hind quarter off, front quarter off, back strap off. Normally we take the neck roll off, but in this case we're going to leave it because we don't want him to get away from us because we're in a precarious position. So we're starting on the flank steak, starting at the hip, cutting to the short ribs, and we're going to try to get as much of this as we can that's salvageable. You don't need all that fat. Cutting along the short ribs. We're going to flop that right over. We're going to roll your flank steak right on top. I'm going to fillet off some of that fat. Fillet off a little bit of this gravel. Okay. Starting at the back of the rib. The first couple ribs here are floating ribs, which means they're not attached at the bottom. We're going to lay your knife on the face of the rib and cut right along it until you get to the point where you reach the end of the floating rib. And you cut on the leading edge of the rib and just cut it free. Let it float out there. When you get in between the ribs, you want to get all this meat. You just want to get that little bit of meat that was underneath the back strap and get it started and roll the meat over. Lay your blade flat on the rib. And again, this is a floating rib, should be. You can cut down along this diaphragm, get some of that. Once you get clear of the face of the rib, just cut on the leading edge of the rib. And that's a floater too. Up and under, blade flat on the face of the rib, keep rolling it forward. And as you can see, it's pretty easy, but until you see somebody do it, a lot of times the light bulb doesn't quite go on. But you can see it's really clean. Meets the salvage requirements, keeps you from getting a wanton waste ticket. And that's what we want. And you just keep rolling it forward. Leading edge of the rib. Once you get down in there, these ribs make a turn, so remember you want to try to get as much of that meat out of there as you can. Roll it forward. Face of the rib. Keep rolling it forward. Just like that. Okay. We're going to pull some of this cape down. This is going to keep your meat clean because your meat's going to want to get away from you, so just pull the cape down, keep rolling it forward. Flat on the face of the rib. There's part of his xiphoid process where he got hit with a bullet, broke off. Cut along the leading edge of the rib. Oh. Stay there, boy. Roll that rib meat forward. Lay your blade flat on the face of the rib. And you can take the brisket with it. You don't have to fillet it off separate because you're underneath it. You're just going to roll it all forward. When you get down there, just cut all the way to the breastbone. Take the brisket with it. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. I know guys get in a big hurry and they want to get out of the field. It's hot. But if you leave this meat on your carcass, Fish and Game is going to get you. So you want to make sure that you always abide by your state salvage regulations and get that meat off the carcass. That's the least you can do. You kill these animals, you want to salvage every bit of meat that you can, put it to good use. And there we go. Front rib, we'll cut right off along the neck roll. Take the rest of the brisket along with it. And all your meat comes off in a single piece with all of your rib meat intact. Rib roll, learn it. You get a ticket if you don't.